answer that I found quite intriguing. You said a passion behind this project is your desire to ease work for mothers.
Sure.
Now let's talk about youth. You're a youth. How many employees have you been able to empower? Because you are an innovator also. And then if you haven't so far, are you seeking avenues of employing or creating opportunities for youth?
Sure. For now, despite the fact I don't have sponsors, I can tell you I have more than 10 people now working with me, which I put them through how to think deep, like identify a problem, and then think deep on how to render solutions to the problem. So I coach, technologically, I coach them on how to go about it, and at the process of any invention or any research, I will tell them, please go on research, let's get an idea of this. I was working on a power bank that I think you don't need to charge it again. There's a power bank that should be able to survive in the absence of electricity and solar system.
Wow.
Yeah, that's we were working on it now. We're working on it. I can't just tell you this is it, but it's on it. Yeah, we've gotten at least 50 to 65% assurance that the science it's actually gonna be a success. So you see, we work with them, but as time goes on, if support is being given, maybe from governmental organizations or non-governmental organizations, people that will come to partner with us, definitely my dream is to empower so many youths. In fact, even the disabled youths, at least put them through. You know, the fact that we said in every disability there is disability. If he can walk, we can think of a way of at least putting him or showing him a way of doing something that will definitely bring meaning to his life.
Okay, did any course of study help you arrive at this? Did any course of study help you?
Honestly, educational backgrounds give us enlightenment, because for me to go on social media and browse is education. So I would say yes, but then most of the inspirations come through dreams, and then when I'm in a silent environment. Let's assume, for instance, you wanted to, you're at the process of passing by, and then you step on a stone, you are about falling. Something will be like, why can't you do something that instead of this woman stepping on this stone and falling down, at least think of a way that if she step on the stone, the device should be able to tackle the sector of her falling down. That is, and if I don't do it, I will not have peace of mind. This is one thing that we always get issues with my parents on, because they happen to understand the kind of person I am. In fact, I'm not saying that I'm not flattering myself, but I'm a kind of person that don't want to be left behind in terms of studies. I always want to be at the top. Now, if an idea drop on my mind, if I don't work towards the design and then how to bring it into reality, permit me to tell you this: if you teach me from morning till evening, all I see is the idea on my brain. So at times my parents also feel, they feel the body.
You have issues with classroom then?
Honestly, once it clashes, if an idea, yes, you can just imagine me carrying a 7-in-1 multipurpose kettle idea on mind, and then as a science student you also have some laws to practice. You have this to memorize. Yes, definitely.
So they usually clash somewhere.
Definitely they clash. That's just it. They definitely
I'm
clash.
glad you mentioned your parents. I was going to ask you about that. When I was little, at a point in time, I wanted to invent this and that, and I know how my parents would look at me first. They'll be like, next week you're going to have a different idea in mind. So they didn't really, some of them might not really take you seriously. How has that been with your parents? Are they quite supportive? And when you started inventing some of these things, what was their reaction?
Honestly, to my parents, I would love to say I have a superb kind of parents. They are very, very supportive, but the problem is at the point in time, that's at the primary level of me starting, they were not giving much attention to it. It sounds foolish for a child to tell you he wants to build a stove that cooks, play music and charges phones. Yeah, it sounds foolish, right? But at the point in time when somebody picked interest in financing the products and they saw it, like, wow, yes, he can actually do it. So anytime I have an idea, I will tell him, Dad or Mom, this is what I'm having. They have the thought in them of me not maybe not able to achieve what I said, it's like cancelled on their mind, because they feel, yes, they have seen a proof that yes, I can actually do it. So by this at this sector now, I can tell you that my parents are very, very supportive.
I hope your mom is using some of your products.
Sure. She should be. In each of my innovation, I ensure she launched it first.
Wow.
Before.
I wish we had pictures of her using it. Seriously.
Honestly, yeah.
Viewer, it's quite interesting having this conversation with Yafuna, and beyond the ideas that he has, he is very energetic, and he believes so much in his dream, and I think we need to believe in that dream as well. You can be a part of this discussion, because we really want to hear from you. The number is 0810283184. Okay, that's 0810283184. You can also see the number on your screen. You can call us with your comments, your questions, or if you have any contribution, or better still, if you want to send a text message, the number is there, 08035046929, for text messages only. Text messages only.
We have a couple of messages.
We have some messages. Fine.
Yes. Good morning, the Baroness. My name is Faith from Just South Local Government Area. My question is, what is the use of that product? We have another one.
Which of the products now?
I'm assuming both of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably she just stumbled on it now.
Yes. This one is, good morning, presenter and the guest. I'm so impressed about the young man's innovation. The present government should support him by providing all he needs to enable him establish the factory here in Jos. If not, another country will pick him up, and we will end up buying imported products from the country. This is one interesting.
Yeah, it's a good observation.
Yes,
I remember something like that happened some years back. at the incubation center, somebody fabricated something that was extracting petrochemical products from pure water sachet, and before we knew it, he was whisked away. And so I think something has to be done about that.
I think we have network issues with our phone calls are not coming in, but take advantage of the text message line and send text in case you've been trying and the call is not coming through. Please use the text and send us messages. You can be sure we'll respond to them.
Okay. So this one is from Alamba Francis. We have the Commission of Communication and Industry. They should look into these types of technology, as we have youths working on other innovations in the state. Yeah. This is quite
interesting.
Very true.
So how long does it take you now to produce one product? How long does the time frame for production? And is it all by hand, or you have equipment that
definitely for now I will tell you I don't have machineries of my own self. Okay. After this I have to go and then rent machineries, like, okay, help me with it, I will use your workshop for this, and I will have to pay. You can't just use it for free. But then inventing processes takes more time than the production sector. Maybe it will take me 2 months to invent a particular technology, but I can assure you that if materials are being given to me, particularly to the modern charcoal cooker, at least if it takes longer time than expected, it should be 24 hours.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a made in plateau product.
It's a made in plateau product. Sure.
Now I know that the product is not yet, or the products are not yet in the market. But moving forward, are you looking into possibly taking your products to Nigeria and even beyond? Because I know your dream usually starts small, but I hope that you have plans of probably taking the world by the storm.
Honestly, my major aim is I'm aiming at becoming one of the African world best inventor or innovator someday, and that's why you see me telling you I want to build a power bank that will be able to survive in the absence of solar energy and electricity. It's something that to many scientists is very impossible. I can tell you that presently now scientists are arguing on the processes, like that's online. I can assure you that there are so many lecturers now in the university telling their students that this science cannot work. But presently now, I am working on that idea to ensure that it works, because you can't just say the idea can never work. You can only try your best and leave it the way it is. So but I can thank God that at least I think we have 50 to 65% assurance that the science is coming into existence. And if the science is into existence, definitely we have to compete internationally, because it's not just Nigerian government that are saying no to the idea that it can't work. And if it works now, definitely international bodies will have to come to like supervise and to buy the idea. So
okay. You said your inspiration usually come during dreams. And sometimes when you see a situation, you want to solve the problem.
Yes.
You're an inventor, a creator and everything. But can someone suggest something to you?
Sure.
Can someone suggest that?
Suggestion is
delve into this or into that?
Sure.
Try making that.
Sure. That's why mentorship is required. Even at this finished product now, I have mentors that can tell you that at this product, at this sector, at this point in time now, I would love you to like package it like this, or add this to this and extract this out of this. And you have to go back again, think, because they may just give you or maybe their own point of view, and it's not something that is easy. But simply because you want to meet up to the target, and your problem is it's targeted at solving your aim is targeting solving the problems facing your society technological, you have to go back and think, because definitely you're rendering solutions, and that if that actually is his problem, you have to solve it.
Because
so people can suggest.
Right now, what I want to tell you. Petroleum has brought us problems in Nigeria. If you can remove petrol from our lives and system, invent something. Remove petrol and invent something. Well, let's take this call as we go. Hello.
Yes.
Oh my
dear.
lost it.
Okay.
Anyway. No, I'm just throwing it at you.
Anyway, we can talk about what Beidma wants later, but our time is far spent. So can you give us now, in closing now, what is your word for the young people? And that question, the person that asked that question, it is a rechargeable charcoal stove that plays music and charges your phone. And then there's a 7-in-1 kettle that bakes, that grills, that roasts, that dehydrates.
Using solar power.
Solar power, and also boils water for tea. Because the kettle,
when it's fully charged,
for the multi-purpose kettle, it depends on the kind of energy you want us to use. If it's charcoal, we can install charcoal for you. If it's gas, we can install gas. If electricity, we can install it for you.
So one can use both of them at the same time?
We can, if you want the 3-in-1 energy, it's just a matter of design. We design it and we get it done.
I hope it's not going to go boom one.
No.
All right.
I don't think so.
He has assured us, I see.
All right, so viewer, we have been having a very interesting conversation on youth innovation and empowerment with Yafunan Yakubu Guru.
That name sounds it sounds like a botanical name.
Indeed, and he is a fantastic innovator. He has so far been able to make a rechargeable charcoal stove and a 7-in-1 kettle, which is also rechargeable. And he's open to ideas, but most importantly, he needs support. His product needs to be patented so that he can produce it for you and I to use, to safeguard, theft, theft, idea theft, and stuff like that. Ease of doing things. We need to support our own. So we're imploring the government and whoever it is that is concerned to support these young ones to make our lives much easier. If I have a rechargeable charcoal stove, I think cooking will be made easy for me.
I even want a rechargeable everything.
All right, thank you so much, Yafunan, for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Rest assured that we will invite you and we will keep tabs on you to find out how far you have gone.
Thank you.
Bates?
I'm really, because I have boys at home, so I'm just imagining, this is typical of boys, and girls do it, but I think boys try their hands more. If you're at home sitting down, those challenges that you seem to see when they say go and do this, you think is Herculean. Think of what will do it for you. That is what our inventor has done. So if you're at home, do something about the gift that you have. Think deep. Something may come out of it.
All right.
Yes.
I sincerely hope you take a leaf from this young man's book. he has done something, know that you too can make a difference. It begins with a dream, hard work, dedication, perseverance, and a lot of determination. And you too can do it. Thank you.
A lot of determination. Like we are determined here on the Baroness to make a difference, not just for ourselves, but for everyone else. Exactly. And be rest assured that we will support this man with all it takes to realize his dream, God's willing. Do join us again next week on another exciting edition of the Baroness. On behalf of the entire production team, we say thank you and do have a nice day.
You fill your mouth with words and words. You twist them well. Oh yes, I heard. Shits and ties don't cover your life. I see you come, you try. You know me, you say we get the same society.